The affective attitude of teachers in teaching. Affective describe the way we deal with things emotionally. It includes the feelings, beliefs, emotions, values, appreciation, motivation, and attitude of a person. What is affective teaching? Affective teaching requires respecting our students. Of course, as a future educator, we need to respect our students, hindi lang sa mga students, but of course sa mga co-teachers, parents, and sa lahat ng taong nakakasalamuha natin. This happens when we value and accept their background, beliefs, religions, sexual preferences, political views, and social status. Kahit iba ito sa atin, we need to respect them. It is important for us, future teachers, to respect our students because respect ay isang napakahalagang salik sa pagbuo at pagpapanatili ng isang healthy learning environment. Respect that opens space para sa pagpapaunlad ng tiwala at pagkatuto. We respect our students when we attentively listen to them, sincerely ask for their opinions, and truly value their previous knowledge. Respect is present when we live up to our promises, when we allow them fully express with their feelings, and certainly when we fully believe that all students are able to learn and we should not giving up on any of them. Effective teaching requires listening to students. When teachers listen to students, teachers are able to discover previous learning histories, fears, expectations, dreams, and passions. Active listening promotes mindful thinking, which can reduce anxiety and depression in students. Makakatulong din ito sa mga mag-aaral na magkaroon ng matibay na relasyon sa kapwa as they engage themselves in conversation. Their peers are more likely to view them as open and interested. It is also important to listen with our eyes to what is not said, as silence may reveal feelings and thoughts that are not ready to openly express. The teacher can choose to verbalize these silent messages and bring them to discussion by asking students to confirm his or her impressions. It is amazing how students get excited when they notice we as a future educator really listened and prepared something for the class that is especially significant for them. Affective is not only present in our words, but also in how we express ourselves. Expressing how you feel can help you cope when life throws you challenges, but saying how you feel isn't always easy. Expressing feelings can help you to feel connected, empowered, understood, relieved, heard, supported, and less emotional. Our tone of voice, volume, speed, and intonation may carry messages of acceptance, patience, partnership, and faith. Minsan, we express ourselves sa pamamagitan ng ating actions kasi nahihirapan tayo na sabihin ito sa iba. When we are happy, lagi tayong nakangiti. Active tayo. Minsan naman kapag malungkot, matamlay, walang ganang kumilos. But hindi natin ito sinasabi sa iba. Pero napapansin pa rin nila those action without saying anything. Active teaching requires fostering curiosity. Curiosity makes learning much more interesting and fun for all involved, for all the learners. Curiosity can be enhanced by surprising learners with novelty, contradictions, and thought-provoking questions. Curiosity happens when we risk ourselves out of our comfort zone and venture in knowing more about different animals, places, food, music, and people. Teacher can foster children's curiosity through music, poetry, literature, theater, and all other relevant artistic expressions means. But let's remember to be curious, not fussy, about ourselves. curious about how our families, our pets, our hobbies, and our learning. Effective teaching involves sharing power in the classroom. Power sharing happens when teachers make decisions with the students about the content and path of future learning. Power sharing when students directly participate in an activity in which the teacher enables the students to share authority and responsibility and adjust their vision of rules and accountability for their tasks. Students feel empowered when they can teach peers, evaluate themselves, and choose how to complete tasks. But most of all, power sharing happens through listening, and this can be worked by being aware. Effective teaching requires being self-aware. Being aware of our physical presence, our movements, our listening, our talking, our respect, and our commitment to students and to our beliefs. Self-awareness can be developed by reflecting about the dynamic classroom system through reflective journaling, mutual supervision, and self-recording, among others. Meditation, yoga, and mindfulness are also self-knowledge paths that may nurture our well-being and availability with students. Feeling our prejudices, incompetence, and impatience is accepting that we are also learners in development to become better teachers and people. Levels of effective education. Effective education is concerned with the beliefs, feelings, and attitudes of students. Proponents of effective education believe that academic teaching should go hand in hand with personal and social education. For a student to perform well, he or she has to have a sound mind and sound environment. There are many ways by which effective education can be done in school. One might understand it in the light of three levels: individual, group, and institution level. The first level is the individual level. At the individual level, educators must direct their focus on the individual development of students. Seeking to uplift teens with low self-esteem have been established in response to the numerous trouble kids face today. Shyness might hinder students from participating actively in recitations and making friends with their classmates. Some turn into bullies and others get bullied. Hence, at this level, a teacher promotes emotional literacy and self-esteem. Ginagawa ito ng isang guro sa pamamagitan ng pagtuturo sa mga mag-aaral ng iba't ibang paraan on how to approach their studies and discussing possible career tracks they can take. Kapag ang mga mag-aaral ay may mga layunin at hinihikayat na makamit ang mga ito, they will feel better about themselves. And when they do, their school performance also becomes better. They will also have better relationship with other students. Also, when students have enough self-esteem, they will be able to withstand possible bad influences of peer pressure. At the group level, focus is given to the interpersonal relationship among students. Interpersonal intelligence must be fostered in the school environment because social skills are necessary for a person to function well in life. With effective education in mind, pinapasali ng mga guro ang mga mag-aaral sa mga group activities upang matutunan nilang igalang ang mga interes ng ibang tao at makipagkaibigan. At the group level, a sense of belongingness is cultivated through peer relations. This level also targets to eliminate social awkwardness and antagonistic behavior towards others. Kapag ang isang mag-aaral ay may healthy na relasyon sa iba, he or she is then equipped to deal well with the rest of the school community. Through his or her sense of belongingness, he or she won't resent or fear his or her school environment and maybe even look to his teachers and guidance counselors for personal advice. The last level of affective education is the institution level. It's not enough to cultivate relationship among students in classroom. The school environment, the guidance counselors, principals, faculty, and other staff must also have an atmosphere of concern towards students. Adequate guidance and support must be available to students at all times. While students are growing up, they encounter many personal problems that they might think their parents and school mentors won't be receptive to. The guidance staff of a school should at least be open-minded at palakaibigan para ang mga mag-aaral ay lalapit sa kanila ng walang pag-aalinlangan. They should be able to listen to problems like peer pressure, taking drugs, teenage pregnancy, self-mutilation, and identity crisis at bigyan ang mga estudyante ng payo at suporta na kailangan nila. At the institution level, students must feel that their school is concerned with their welfare. Seminars and talks about various issues like AIDS, drugs, and violence are those undertaken at this level. School must also offer support to those afflicted with mental disorder like ADHD and bipolar disorder and other mental disorders.